Hello everyone, this is a devlog for Katamari, showing you what I've been working on for the past while, and an update that will come out after the meter-meyhem one. The meter-meyhem update is being postponed slightly because one of the levels is not finished yet, and if you kind of want more information on that, or if you want to see progress before I post devlogs on it, or possibly catch a stream, please join the Discord. It'll be in the description, and the next time I update the game, it'll be accessible through this little button that appears only on the main menu. So please join the Discord. It would be helpful to get the community going. But I want to showcase what I've been working on, which is power-ups, traps, and new weapon types. Things that can be put into levels and allow for more of a competitive way of playing. And the traps are for something that can hinder cooperative play. So I'll show you, it's in the dev level right now, which it has the meter-meyhem overlay because this is where it is. The types of power-ups are a speed power-up, a gain power-up, a sticky power-up, and one of these is just a weapon. There's also armor as a power-up, which makes it so you will drop anything labeled armor first. So if you say pick up a dice that's labeled armor, and then a few minutes later, you get hit for the first time, you'll lose that dice first, even if you say picked up 3 televisions by then. The dice will be lost first, giving you a small amount of armor. This player on the right is less important. It's just to kind of show you that I've synced all of these up. When they start turning, they'll all start turning at around the same time. Due to some sorts of lag, like moving this, it may be desynced slightly, but I'm trying to sync it as much as possible. The power-ups in question are as follows. I'm going to move this because I showed you all I needed to show with 2 up at the same time. Okay. The power-ups are as follows. 1, there's the speed mod, gain mod, and sticky mod. Speed mod is simple. You pick it up and you go faster. It won't be as severe as setting it to 2, maybe like 0.1 each, because as you see, when I change speed mod, I can change it manually. Also, when I change speed mod, you go really fast if it's too high. And as you saw, when I hit the trap, the power up the speed mod, when I hit this one, which is a trap, my stats are reverted. This is basically showing you the traps can move left and right. They'll make you lose a certain amount, and they can't be picked up in the level. They are just something to hinder the player. The next one is the gains mod. How much do I gain from an object? As you see, these are both just tiny dice. The dice give you 1 per thing. They just give you, they gave you 1 gains, which gains you 1 volume. But when I have a gain mod, as you see, this is my volume stat, the 67. If I pick up this, I go to 69 because my gain mod is 2. If my gain mod were to be 100, for example, my volume would go up by 100 from picking that up. Which, it's kind of overpowered when it's really big. It's probably not going to be that big, but it kind of makes you gain more from items. It's a good power-up to give you very slight amounts of, or possibly give to people who are falling behind so they can catch up. And yeah. Alongside that is this sticky mod, which makes you be able to pick up items bigger than you. I'm 6 centimeters of radius right now, and I have 1 sticky mod. If, say, this cube, I'm going to change this manually. If it required 10, I cannot pick it up. I cannot pick up this cube that requires 10 specifically. However, if I have a sticky mod of 2, which one of these dice gives you, I will now be able to pick this up, even though it required 10 volume. This is because the sticky mod makes you act as if you're bigger when picking things up. So you can pick up things that are much bigger than you, which, again, they'll probably be in very small increments, like 0.1 or whatever. But that's kind of how they are right now. I'm spawning in the other player because the last thing added is a weapon. I have to enable weapons in the scene to fire weapons. There you go. It is this weapon. It's shooting blue little projectiles right now. What it does is it makes you a lot slower. So I'm going to bring up the person who is being hit by the weapon right now. If I bring up them and I bring up their character, the stat that's being altered is this speed penalty. You can kind of see how it's working in relation to my speed. As you see, I'm at 1 speed right now, moving decently fast. However, if I'm shot by the projectile, which I'm firing at myself, you see my speed penalty is going down to like 1.2, 1.3. As you see, I slog for a while, then slowly gain my speed back. These weapons are to hinder the opponents and get to the bigger stuff first. You can fire them at an opponent who, you think they're going to go for the cars first. You want the cars. You slow them down, and you can dash to the cars first. As you see, I'm slow. I wasn't slowed yet. Now I'm really slow, and my opponent can just zoom past me. I can't catch up at all. That is the main idea behind these, hindering your opponent. And I can add more. I will probably add ones that hinder all of them, like sticky mod and gain mod. So I'll have counters for those. So say your opponent is trying to pick up a car or something. You don't want them to pick up the car, so you shoot the lubricant projectile at them that lubricates their Katamari, so maybe it increases their speed for a while, but they can't pick anything up because they're slippery. Maybe soap makes you slippery. There's something that makes you slippery, so you won't be able to pick up the cars before them. Or they won't be able to pick up the cars before you, and you'll be able to come in, steal the cars, and they won't be able to do anything about it because they're, too slippery. Or possibly you do something that they have a low gain mod. So possibly, I don't know what I'd do, but say they're about to pick up a large patch of buildings and you're too small to pick them up. You shoot them with a thing that lowers their gain mod, so they'll only gain a little bit of volume from the buildings. Obviously, these will need to be balanced well, but if you say want to help balance, join the Discord. And I can obviously balance them with just all of the numbers. I can put values on each individual projectile. I can slow down how fast you can fire. So, say a pill that makes you gain less, a diet pill, so it makes you gain less. It can only be fired like once a minute, but it's super powerful effect. Versus, say, something that knocks one item off you can be fired quickly because it's not that powerful. I'm also thinking of re-adding in the magnet ability. I have a magnet ability coded, but it only works in single player right now because it was coded very long ago before I got into the server stuff. But I'm going to work on that magnet ability, get it back in. So, say you can either activate it or maybe certain items when you pick them up you get a magnetic sphere for a while, which is kind of like those King's Hearts in the old Katamari game, in the newest Katamari game. They're not going to be as overpowered as that King Heart because it makes you grow really fast and skip like half the game, but maybe just like for 5 seconds you pull in items that are about your size, and that's, well, obviously balancing. Everything needs balancing. That's why it will take a while to upload these things because I'm pretty much working alone. However, I do want to tell you that meter-meyhem currently has 15 levels and the 16th is being worked on, so look forward to that. Each one is 1 minute, or one of them is 2 minutes long because it's a bigger level. And it's kind of just a bunch of small mini games. You see who's winning based off of when you joined, and it's just kind of dumb fun. It's that one game mode from Katamari where there was a pile. You say there was a pile of thumbtacks in the middle. Whoever had the most thumbtacks wins. So that's why the knockback system was in. I have a different video on that. You can check it out. Thank you for watching, and if you join the Discord, I'd really love to see you there. Have a great day.